This is an All Sports Station production.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field. And that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Let's go.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Here's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Reset. 19. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Record.
On second down, Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the 50, it's Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Ready up. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Hey, tight.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
I think he gets a mulligan there carrying the ball because he had no shot, and that's why it went backwards.
I still remember in the summer we were at one of the training camps. You were marveling about how much those defensive tackles eat. I think he just inhaled a running back on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A first carry now for Thompson. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Minshew throwing on third down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, and Thomas has it. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Reset. 19. And let's go. And let's go.
Watson off play action. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. Watson looks to throw again. Rolling to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And it's a touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Break. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Get up. Ready.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's get off the field.
Fournette on the counter. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Bernard McKinney is one of the tallest inside linebackers that you'll see in the game, but he has the bulk to go along with it. And I do think that his height is actually an advantage for him. It used to be that you're worried about tall guys inside because they had to fight off low blocks. But I think his ability to see into the offensive backfield, see what's going on, and read it allows him to diagnose plays quicker and get there in a hurry.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
It's our time.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And Eifert has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off play action, it's Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bernard McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On the ready.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they dialed up the screen there, hoping that convoy of blockers could get out in front and get them enough yardage for the first down, but they were able to get there before he got to the sticks.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Jags defense as they get back out there. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that.
Right.
Totally missed it.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Mike, set. Great team. They're going to need some therapy after this. Line them up.
Watson on first down. He's got Fuller. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watson on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Check, set, like 88! Check, out, we go! Let's go!
The first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
This is it. 19. 59. All day. All day. Sponge. No.
From the red zone now, Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready. 50, plant.
Cut. Hey, alert 3.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. You told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run through.
41. We got to wedge that, huh? Let's go deep, tight.
Now on 2nd and 13, Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To Thompson on the draw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, when you and I sit down and play chess, you're always winning. So I've got to figure out how to get that done. But we're watching a real chess match today between the offense and the defense. And on that play, called a draw, the defense ended up winning.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I'm coming.
He gets it to Cooks. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Watson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, 37 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check it back. Check it back. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Gator.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Fire.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Get it. Play it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 9, Watson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Watson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson, and Thomas has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Time to go.
To the air yet again, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got Fuller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hit it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's on field. It's on field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Double time. Alert, alert. 3.
Ready?
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return comes Cobb. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Set. 18.
59. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Set. 19.
Mike's 59. Watch the run.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
53's Mike. Hey, come on now. Slay.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's no accident they've been moving the ball well all game long. This offensive line has done an excellent job adapting to everything the defense is throwing at them and creating holes for their runners.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson looks to throw again. His throw incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got 5.
Now Minshew. Got his man. It's Eifert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Get it.
They go jet sweep here with Chark. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Big trip.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up, it's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. David Johnson now gears up to help lead this offense back on the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, That leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 19. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Johnson on the counter. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike, check.
They'll run it with Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson, rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. From the red zone now, Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So out comes the field goal team once more. This is a 26-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me,
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 19. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Cobb to return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He gets it to Cooks. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Check set. 19. 59. Like the 59. Go.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Schobert able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Johnson. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Set. 19. Check. 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Set. 19. 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at him. We've got him now.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Minshew sets to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, good agility by Cobb. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Shoot, let's go.
Again, it's Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Set. 19. 53.
To throw on third down, Watson. He may try and run for this. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.